Okay, so I'm going to go look at the instructions. So see here, I'm in the instructions tab, and I'm going to read what it's telling me to do. So it says read the code, investigate the code for this new version of the thermostat app. What's changed, what's been added, discuss with a partner. So you can do all of this stuff with pair programming if you want to, or just kind of work alongside a buddy that can help you. There's nothing wrong with working alongside somebody else to get help or have an extra set of eyes or any of those things. Or even just to, like, hey, this is the code solution that I came up with. What did you come up with? Right. So, what's happening on line 40 over the get text block, or in this case, we're looking at the text. So let's go look at line 40. Line 40 says, hey, take the current value of username and set it to this new value. It's going to be hi plus whatever the name input is. Well, we need for the username to, not just say like hi username, right? We want it to say hi username exclamation point, right? This exclamation point. So instead of like where I changed it up here, really this should just be an empty set of quotes. And then on line 40, just kind of push this up here so you can see it a little bit better. It should be hi plus get text. So whatever the user put into their username space, and plus exclamation point in quotes. And that's what it should be. So let's go ahead and reset and try it out now. So if I type my name, I got to hit run first. If I type my name up here and there we go. And I log in, does it say hi Trish exclamation point? It sure does. So now I can say that this is finished. Continue. And this should now be solid. See how number 5 is solid. And then I can kind of go through this process and do the assessment. So explain in your own words the process of creating and updating a variable. How does the counter pattern, that's this item right here, with event work? So if we look here, it says my var is equal to 0. So it's 0. On event ID click. This is just kind of some pseudo code. It's not like, so if you have like a button, right, and every time that button gets clicked, the ID for that button needs to be there. And when you click on that down arrow, it'll give you a selection of items that are on the page that have an ID. And then this item says, hey, when this item is clicked, that down arrow again gives you a lot of different options for events. And then this says, run this function. So when this element or item, object, gets clicked, run this function. That's what it says. So here we are now saying we're going to set the value of my var to my var plus 1. So every time you click on that item, whatever it is, it's going to take 0 and add 1 to it. That's all it does. So write that out in your own way. Now, unfortunately, I have nothing in that space, right? I just submitted it with no answer. So my teacher is going to look at that and go, why didn't she answer this question? So make sure that when you answer one of these questions, these submissions, that you answer it within context, right? I don't want to like read an answer that makes no sense. If I'm asking you about like how does this work and you describe something completely different, that's not helpful, right? It just makes me think that you don't understand what's going on. Um, so that's an important thing to know, right? um that's part of why I have to do these things, and I have to like help you guys out, right? I have to figure out, oh, does this person understand? If not, how can I increase their understanding? So it's important that you try to answer the assessments correctly as best you can, right? um and that's it. So look, we're done with lesson 2. Awesome.